Here's the golden question. How do I raise my prices, keep my clients, stop being outbid by my competition, and as a result, not need to work as many hours and be able to go on vacation? Great question, eh? We're going to cover that on today's podcast, okay? Continuation from last Tuesday's podcast with my two guys, Chris and Bradley. Before working with us, guys, they couldn't even take a half a week off without losing thousands of dollars. I mean, like 11 grand plus 2 employees left them, okay? After only a month of working with us, Chris was able to take a week-long vacation, travel to Arizona, California, North Carolina, and only had to work a single day, right? We're going to talk about knowing, and I mean knowing definitely, what you need to charge on every job, every time, on your quotes, on your prices, etc., right? Look, here's the fact. It's pretty simple. It's a simple method. And if you're like, yeah, who doesn't know that, man? Then get off, the idea and don't ever watch this podcast again, because this content was not made for know-it-alls, okay? Seriously, leave, okay? All right, now that those losers are gone, today we're going to talk about exact strategies these two guys use, what tools, what systems were involved. Anyways, let's get into this. Just a quick little recap. If you didn't watch the last episode, we talked about back costing, collecting change orders, and at what point in your relationship with every client you need to establish change orders. Otherwise, you're basically fucked, seriously. So if you haven't watched that, do yourself a favor. Go and do that. Leave. I left the link in the upper right corner. Okay. Yep. Right up there. Okay. Upper right of the screen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bells. Your digital clock tower rings every time we release another one of these godly podcasts. And if you're truly a Raven fan, then this podcast is indeed like church for you. But yeah, anyways, don't forget, we release these podcasts every Tuesday and Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern. Enjoy the podcast, everybody. Slam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Catch you later. Until right now, this very moment, contractors have always been on their own, not as tradespeople, but being alone and knowing how to take their business to the next level. They call us working class, they call us blue collar. They say that we don't have the smarts to become the business owner that we're meant to be. That is such bullshit. You have the ability. You're more than any of that. The question really is, where do you get the insights that you need specific to contracting to systemize your business so you can get your profits to pay for your freedom? I'm Aanderud Houston. I'm going to show you how to make more profits, how to get more control, how to get more freedom in the simplest, quickest way possible without any of that bullshit. Welcome to the No Bullshit Podcast for Contractors. Listen up, level up, and if you learn something, like the video, subscribe to the channel, change your business, change your life. Perfect. What's another thing, Rick, that the boys did?
They did the change work orders. They raised their prices.
Let's talk about that.
By simply, and it's interesting because you talk about back costing, and back costing seems, back costing, whatever, but it's all tied to pricing properly.
It is.
And that's what it comes down to. And everybody thinks that back costing is such a pain in the ass. But if you don't know how to back cost, you don't know how to price. So what did you guys figure out when you started doing the back costing? What did you start doing with your pricing?
We increased our pricing by percentages based on data that we got and information that was given to us by you guys. And
well, let's be more specific, Shauna, right? We have part of the team. Yeah. Tell everybody listening in what Shauna's role is.
She will look at your numbers and based on like where you're located at, give you recommendations about how you should tweak, raise those numbers, what the market bears. So we started charging what the market would bear, okay, as opposed to where we were, which is much lower than what the market would bear. And it more than doubled our profit margin pretty much immediately when we did that. And we had the same customers that we kept, and they never noticed, which is what Rick told us. Raise the prices, customer won't notice. We did. Kept the same customers, more money.
Yeah, and it's perceived value, and it's interesting. You go back to marketing. One of the simplest things that companies will do with marketing, you look at Ray-Ban sunglasses. 50 years ago, Ray-Ban sunglasses were gas station sunglasses. They haven't really changed them, but they're sure a hell of a lot more expensive. So you think a $300 pair of sunglasses is going to be a good pair of sunglasses. Essentially, they're okay. But that's what it is. Know your value, know your worth. People see a cheap price. They think you're going to get cheap quality. You have to raise your prices. It just comes down to belief and perception.
Now, talk about the belief side, guys. Like, why didn't you do it sooner?
Why didn't we do any of this stuff sooner? Because no one told us.
Well, let's talk. No, I'm talking about the pricing. I'm talking.
Oh.
Or you can talk about any of it. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
All of it's the same thing. We didn't know, and no one told us we could do it, and we ended. So it's really just a matter of listening and doing what we were told, and you're going to succeed because the formula is already there. It's just a matter of you implementing it.
That's key. And you raise your prices not based on a gut feeling.
No,
it was based on statistics. It was based on data,
numbers. Yeah.
Again, the confidence thing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about that. Because when we started doing this, all we knew is we were good plumbers and we were underpaid. So when we started out, all the bidding and pricing and all the stuff we've had to learn.
Yeah.
Luckily, we didn't fail, but at the same time, we're on our way there.
We were.
If it wasn't for you guys being able to come in and instill that confidence in us and helping us see is like, hey, y'all may be doing all right, but your work, we'd work 18 hours a day and be undercharging all day when now we've got it organized, we've got it broken down, our pricing understandable, and we're not busting our ass to make what we need to make and then some. We know what it means and we're confident when we say a price. And if someone doesn't want to pay that price, okay, find somebody else. You know what I mean? It's just kind of, this is what it is. This is what we're worth. If you don't want that, I'm sure somebody else down the road will charge you a lot less.
The other thing is like we now, because we've done this, we're able to not use our tools a lot.
Yeah. I mean, we've really been able to focus more on the internal side, like the business. I mean, and it didn't take long. It just took listening to a few things to get us to the point where we have a few hours or more than a few hours a week to sit and do the rest of it. Look at our bookkeeping, check our spreadsheets, break our price out more, see where we can change things around a little bit, and organize.
I mean, with the back costing now, we have a worksheet for every job that we've bid or we're doing that's in a cloud storage that we can access and update every day. So basically, at all times, we know exactly what we spent on every job. We know how much we've taken in deposit. We do a ledger and back costing for costs. Then we do a ledger for cost plus our margin. Okay. And then now we start doing this thing where we're like seeing if we could get if the market will bear any additional points of profit. So there's a third ledger for that, for the jobs that we've taken deposits on. So,
and it's interesting. Once you have confidence in your numbers and you can stand in front of somebody, present a price, and they say to you, "Can you do any better?" And no, this is what I need to charge. This is what I'm going to charge to stay in business and to stay profitable. And having that confidence is just, it's over the moon. And you touched on something that is so key, is the amount of time that you guys have now. You're doing less work and you're making more money.
More money, yeah, definitely.
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, October last month, our best month, I was personally on vacation for 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
3 weeks. I went to Arizona, Nevada, California, and North Carolina. The only thing I did that month, I went and installed 3 water heaters in Miami. And as you can imagine, I was mostly partying while I was there. And we did better than ever. And I barely did anything.
Well, and that comes to trusting your guys, too, and changing that.
Time and team, baby.
You don't have to be there to make things succeed. You know what I mean? You got to trust them a little bit and slow. You don't have to be overnight. Here, go do this. I trust you. But give them a little bit at a time. And before you know it, they're doing like, damn, I don't even need to be there for that.
Yep.
I mean, and we took in a lot of younger guys, and we kind of chose to let's show people. So it took, we worked with them each like about 2-3 months, kind of got them rolling. And now, guys who were just laborers or hands or somebody that was just interested, we've got them fully committed to our business and really wanting to do it, really wanting to grow. And we've shown them that we want them to, and they do what they need to do. And it allows us to be able to step back and do this stuff. And he just took 3 weeks off, I mean, it's like, and we're able to do that kind of stuff now, which is kind of cool because we never thought we'd be here in our first 2 years or a year and a half of operation. and making the kind of numbers.
So it sounds like you're having fun now.
This is our rookie year, man. It's great.
Not saying we don't. Everybody messes up a little bit, Maybe
Yeah.
we bought too many tools one month, or did some, we're a little reckless. But you learn that stuff. That stuff you're just gonna have to learn the hard way. Like, oh, we should have waited, But
we should. Yeah, I mean, we do that especially when Milwaukee comes out with these new power tools. And the guy that sells them to us, he calls us and gets us in there. Because we're the next thing you know, $8,000 has been going down for this one real specific tool. Yeah, but other than that,
but we want to do that because that's not something coming up in the game that we were working with the oldest stuff that was out there. Nobody wanted to use the new stuff, this PEX stuff that's out now.
Yeah.
We've already cornered it. I mean, that's kind of.
Well, you guys use it in Canada, Weersbo.
Yeah, the flexible polypipe.
That just hit Florida. We just got that, and we're the only company. Yeah, we're one of the only companies already certified to offer a 40-year warranty with it.
We bought it. I mean, stuff like that. It's like, well, shoot, let's invest in it.
Yeah.
We bought all the tools all the way up to the biggest one.
And actually, when the change, I've actually been able to put a number on how much money we made by adopting that new material. So, I mean, and I learned how to do that from you guys. So I know it was a good idea.
It's all managing by the numbers now.
Yep.
Yes.
100%.
So how long have you guys been part of PFC,
that,
Rick? How long, Chris, Brad, have you guys been part of the PFC family?
I think it's our 3rd month, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah, 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months.
3 months. In the first month we realized enough extra money we got Ford Transit Connect, new Ford Transit Connect.
Yeah, in our first month.
In our first month with you guys. I'm pretty sure that was the first month, right?
First or
yeah.
It was either the first one or halfway through the second, I don't know. But yeah. I mean,
yeah, it was early on, really early on, and that was all that focused all around change orders.
I did, yeah.
That was it.
So how? So
change orders
let me
bought
just
you
ask
there.
He hit one change order right after that for like $38,000. I think, $38,000.
So let me get this right. Within less than how long did it take for you to pay basically for your full year's worth of coaching?
Inside of the first month, plus the transit. But we can't say for sure if that was the first 30 days or first 45 days. Somewhere between 30 days and 45 days, we paid.
You paid for the whole year.
Yeah, a whole year coaching and the transit.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, do you think this is possible for guys? We're going to start wrapping this baby up. Do you think this is possible in the next 5 minutes or so? Do you think this is possible for other people?
Oh,
it sounds like a stupid question, but actually, let me go the other way. Who would this not work for?
People who are unwilling to humble their ego and do the work involved that you guys lay out for them. People who think that they know better than you guys do this would not work for. If you think that you are going to be like, oh, I'm not going to do that. I know what I'm not. If you're that guy, just don't join the group. Just get out of there's no ego in team, guys. All right, no ego. All right, and if you have an ego, you better get rid of it and start listening to what they have to say. If you can't do that, then don't join the program. If you can do that, if you can listen to simple instructions and not be a child about shit, then you should join because you're gonna make more money than you thought possible, and you're gonna have more time with your family than you thought possible too. Because that was a big reason that I wanted to do this, because I love being an operator, but the day's coming where my wife's not gonna put up with that shit anymore.
No, it's true though. It's true. You're right, Rick.
Yeah.
Sir Bradley, what would you say to that? Any other reason why it wouldn't work for somebody?
No, I think the same thing. I mean, obviously, anybody who's listening to this or has already joined up is here for a reason. They see holes in their business and things that they can do to make themselves better. All you have to do is sit back and listen and make a few changes. You don't have to go crazy. I mean, we jumped in. We were full bore. We were ready to do it. We knew that we needed to. But listen to every little thing. And you'll start seeing it. As soon as you start implementing what these guys tell you, you'll see those little changes. But you got to put in the work. If you think you're doing it right, well,
you got to put at least 3 to 5 hours into this thing every week on your own.
Seriously.
And try and make. I mean, the group sessions are important too.
for what you get, I like, and Rick, right? I think Rick says that, you say that, right, Rick, in the beginning, you're like, hey guys, you got to put in 3 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
Like when you think about the ROI you get on your 3 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, you're paying yourself thousands of dollars an hour for those 3 to 5 hours.
We couldn't leave for 4 days before we started this without things going to shit.
We left for 4 days before we had worked with you guys. And those 4 days of us being gone cost us $11,000.
Oh my God.
In 4 days time.
And 2 employees.
And 2 employees.
Ooh,
So we got to come back and had to start from scratch again. 2 of our important plumbing mechanic employees gone. 4 days. So, but now we're able to leave and we got people, time and team. I mean, just, I don't know. I can't speak highly enough of the program.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Rick, what's your thoughts as far as who it wouldn't work for?
It's funny. You said ego. Ego is it's the biggest thing that's going to stop you from achieving what you want.
Especially in the trades.
The ego in the trades. Yep. Absolutely. I don't need help. Yep. I know what I'm doing. Yep. I can frame, I can plumb, I can wire. Yes. But we're good tradesmen, but we need help. And there's nothing wrong with asking for help. Put your, like Chris has said, like Bradley said, put your ego aside. Ask for help.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think whether you're listening in and you want to admit to this or not, there's a certain level of us being scared. Okay? And the reason that we get scared, I believe, again, this is just my opinions, right? I'm no fucking, master psychologist or something. But we get fucking results. That's what we do. And we got the track record. But the reality is, it's scary, man. Why? I was fucking same as Rick, same as you, Brad, same as you, Chris. We're fucking probably pretty goddamn good at our trade. All right? Right. And then you got to go touch something that not only do you not know, but you actually for a moment go, can I fucking learn this?
Yeah.
Or am I stupid? Like, am I smart enough?
Yeah.
Right? But we know what it's like to be a Gretzky. We know what it's like to be a fucking rock star tradesperson. So we're tasting it, and we're actually tasting it on the spot. So we got this plate over here, fucking tastes amazing. We know it's amazing. Like, no matter what happens, we're like, oh, we can handle it. And then over here, it's like fucking Fireball. Oh, shit. Right? It's true. The back costing. Oh my God, what's back costing? Right?
I don't know.
Say, Rick?
I don't know about everybody else, man, but I watch, I'm 3rd generation construction guy. You know what I mean? I watched my grandfather, my dad, and now me, and they work themselves till death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's something going into trades, even though I didn't, that wasn't my first, I didn't want that initially. Everybody wants to do something different, but it was what I knew. I mean, but watching that, I knew that I wanted to be a business owner. You know what I mean? I don't want to work myself into the ground until I'm 70 years old, and can't do it anymore. I want to get to the point where I can actually have a life and spend time with my family and be there. And it may not be the same for everybody, but I know it's 3rd generation construction. That's what we want. That's what we're working for. And we got to kind of break that mindset that they had. We don't have to do that shit our whole fucking life.
Grandpa dropped dead. He had fucking nails in his teeth and a hammer in his fucking hand, dog.
I mean, it's a different world now, man. That's
That's awful. Yeah, and it's funny. What's interesting is you get into business for a specific reason.
Yeah. And you forget that.
It's not to work 20 hours. It's not to work 7 days a week. It's not to lay in bed thinking, how am I going to make payroll? How am I going to pay myself? How am I going to pay my guys? Where's the next job coming from? You get into business for the freedom to be able to build something and control it. And I tell you, that first year of business, that is golden. But if you don't set it up properly, it's dunk, da-dunk, da-dunk. Yep. And by year 3 to 5, you're cooked, you're burnt out, and you're done. Yep. And you say, mercy, I can't do anymore. Yep. But here's what's going to happen. Once you've had a taste of running your own business, you can't go back to working for somebody else. It is not going to work. So once you step out of that, into that realm of being a business owner, being an entrepreneur, even if it's just you and your truck, you can't go back to working for somebody else anymore. So that's where you got to bite down hard and figure out, Why did I start this? Why did I get into this? Is it for my wife to get pissed off at me? Is it is for my kids to see I never see dad? Is it for me not to see my buddies? Take the time, invest. You've invested in yourself to start the business. Invest and learn how to run your business. Get off the tools.
This program does it 110%.
So, yeah, and I appreciate you saying that, guys. Really, at the end of the day, whether you guys engage with us or engage with somebody else, look, I gotta stress this. I'm not trying to make this like a sales pitch or something like that. The thing is, what I know is that there's a lot of you listening in that are good people, and there's a lot of you that deserve better. And I really believe that if you have the will, there's not a person that this can't be taught to. There is not a person that this can't be taught to, okay? And it's not just you. It's about teaching this to, like Bradley, you're saying, Chris, you're saying, like, teaching this stuff to your team, getting your team to run your business, getting your team to be self-sufficient, right? Like, not micromanaging them, but like there is a way. And there's so many contractors, and I know you guys, I'm sure you hear it from fellow contractors where they're like, I can't find anybody good. I can't find this. Well, let me ask you this. If you're not a good leader, you will never find anybody good, because anybody that is good, you're going to turn them into something bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Make them like you. That's why we started with all green guys for the most part. You know, we got our leads that have been plumbing, but we started with green guys that want something, that are young and ambitious, and we can teach them, and they learn fast as shit. Yeah. And they trust, and we trust each other. We're like a fucking family.
And they love technology.
Yeah.
They love technology, and that's huge, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so last words. Let's do this. Let's start with Bradley. Let's start with you. Last words. Keep it short and sweet.
I feel like I've said all of it. You know, fucking. Just,
okay, man. So you're good.
If you're interested, if you're getting involved in this, really listen, guys. Just, you know, do what they say. Take your time. Put in time. It's for yourself and your business and your family. It all works. It all works. Just trust it.
Love it. Okay, Chris.
I would say that most of the effort, I say this all the time on the boards, is that I kind of put in half-ass effort towards it. But the other half, the effort's already been done by you guys. So it makes for enough effort to make a massive change.
Oh, wow. Okay. You've been saving that one. Okay. Rick, last words?
Last words. Nothing makes me happier than seeing guys succeed. Mm-hmm. I love doing this, because I've been that guy sitting on the Home Depot bucket thinking, if I don't get a job next week, I can't meet payroll. Totally been there, done that. Contractors helping contractors.
Yeah, totally, man. All right, beautiful. So listen, boys, congratulations on your progress. It's just the beginning of the journey. I'm super pumped for you. Thanks for being abundant and sharing your insights going under the hood. And yes, you know, if you could share some of that freaking warm weather here, that'd be nice. But other than that,
anytime you want to come down, we'll be here.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, and Rick, baby,
go shoot some gators.
Yeah.
I just took down a 9-footer.
Jesus, man, that's crazy. Okay, and Rick, listen, Rick, I think we mentioned this. Rick is the head of our coaching department. You do an amazing job. You're changing people's lives. You can relate to them. You know, you're a contractor. You know, a lot of the people that are helping our contractors are helping the family or contractors because we know where everybody's coming from. And dude, I just great job with kicking ass with these guys. So all three is rock and roll, baby. Catch you guys on the flip side. Later. Ciao. Hiya! Man, that was amazing. Man, just to thank all of you again for being my guests on this freaking awesome podcast. Like, I really do love being here, helping you guys, giving you the insights that you need to get your profits to pay for your freedom. And if you've been around here for a while, then you've probably got an idea by now of what that truly means, right? Like, I say it all the time, and I really never do get tired of saying it, because that's what it's all about. Now that you know that you can increase your profits, your prices, okay, to your market, that you can actually start to implement some of this stuff. If you want to get some more help, book in a call with us. I left the link in the description below. It'll bring you to an application page. It's a black page. There's a video of me there. You can complete the application. It's like 10 questions. It won't take you long. You'll get booked in with my team. see if it's a good fit, and at the same time, give you guys some help in the insights of this is exactly what those two lads did. Okay, we've got courses, we've got programs, something for everybody. We've got one running your job sites, managing your time, going a very, very in-depth one, like 40 templates for hiring, entire freaking policy manual. And all you need to do is just put your logo on it, cater it to your needs, right? There's a video included that walks you through the whole thing. And I'm not going to bullshit you here, okay? This is a no bullshit podcast, okay? These guys were on the same podcast. They signed up for the coaching. Yes, the coaching is the most expensive service that we got, but typically it yields the quickest results. So just to put it this way, if you go to a gym and you pay a personal trainer, someone who holds you accountable, watches you do things, plans your diets, right? Helps you with your lifestyle, and you follow their instructions, you're going to get faster results than someone who just signs up to the gym and doesn't know what the fuck half the damn machines are for. Anyways, before I ramble on too much, if you like the video, and you want to see more of these podcasts, go ahead, like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'm not sure what you're waiting for, but go ahead and do that. Hit the little ding, ding, ringy, ding bell so you can hear chimes whenever we release a brand new spanking new podcast that's shiny, it smells nice, like a nice new Ferrari. Learn more about our programs. Leave comments down below. Like I said, book in for a call. I mentioned in the description. Like our podcast, they happen every Tuesday and Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And that's it, man. Peace out. Catch you guys later. Till the next podcast.